Hello, my name is Vince Faney. I am the producer, the director, and the host of the show, Insanity Unplugged, in search of game changers. So, this show premiered, opened up prior to the pandemic. A few years prior to the pandemic, I had a lot of fun meeting game changers in the fields of many endeavors, such as politics, sports, comedy. The range is just wide. It's never ending of people that I talk to, people I wanted to talk to. Basically, I want to be a game changer. These people inspired me to stand out, to do the best that I could. And that's how I approach life, is doing everything I can by putting my all into it, anything that I value at least. And so I've written several books. Originally, my writing, aside from the Zen and the Art of Resistance training, which was a culmination of my, at the time when I wrote it, it was, 26 years of training, experimentation, and so forth, of dead ends, of using various mind-body techniques to attain a world-class level of strength without the use of performance-enhancing drugs. And I wanted to share that with kids who were basically being tempted to use steroids. There was a rising epidemic of steroid usage, even after steroids became illegal in 1992. There's still a lot of people who had taken the steroids prior to that, decided they wanted to keep taking them. And so they were forced to smuggle them in, and so they could support their own use, and maybe make a lot of extra cash. They were selling, marketing steroids to young kids. But aside from that book, all my other writing came at the idea of my therapist. I was going to a therapist because I was dealing with a lot of stress and worried about going postal. I wanted to develop the tools that I could not lose my mind and deal with all the stresses that were thrown my way. So right now, one of the books I'm promoting on this podcast is a book called 1 Degree from Kevin Bacon, and how I dated a footloose daughter of a wise guy. Allegedly, this woman was the daughter of a person who is allegedly, if the mafia exists, I'm not saying the mafia exists, he was allegedly a don of a local mafia. And I got to meet his family, and it was like a very jarring and yet at the same time a wonderful experience to finally be accepted by a person who was dating the daughter. In the past, as I wrote in the story, Mr. Granite, my dread of meeting Kathy's father, Mr. Granite, where the former guy, prior to me going in the Marines while I was in high school, he basically knew and was fearful of what I represented as a danger to his daughter. I was just some oversexed man-child, kind of half thuggish Italian primate. This guy was very powerful, and he did his best to intimidate me and to have me drop his daughter like a hot potato. And there, prior to meeting Apollonia's father, the alleged wise guy, a lot of fathers didn't like me, even though maybe the mothers of some of these girls I dated did like me for whatever reason. So it was kind of weird to be given this entree into the world of some very feral, amazing stand-up people. But they were feral, and there was a lot of talk that these people skirted the law. Anyways, I don't know, I can't confirm and deny that. Obviously, for good reason, I changed the names, not only to protect the innocent and the guilty, protect myself from a lawsuit, but also to keep from being whacked. I don't want to be swimming with the fishes, or, sleeping with the fishes, rather. And I call it 1 Degree from Kevin Bacon because I am indeed 1 degree from Kevin Bacon. If you look at the 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon game, he's one of the guys that originated, and he feels that we are at most 6 degrees from any given person on the planet. I happened to meet his cousin, and this is in the Philadelphia area, where Kevin Bacon's father at the time was a city planner of Philadelphia. And Kevin Bacon had just acted, I believe it was his first movie or one of his first big hits, Animal House. And I found out that this guy was the brother of Kevin Bacon, because I didn't know Kevin Bacon's name. I just recognized this kid looking like the actor in Animal House. And he and his girlfriend were instrumental in setting me up with this beautiful Italian girl, this this girl who was on the verge of being a woman and a year prior to going to college. So it's a cute little story. A lot of people who read it enjoyed the story, and they wonder to this day, as do I, was this guy really mafia? I don't know. But it was a different world when you're talking to people who are American, Italian, Sicilian, and they're really trenched in, deeply entrenched in the pride of their culture. These are people who still spoke fluent Sicilian or Italian because their parents came over from Italy or Sicily. Some of these people I met were born there and they came over with their parents. And so it's this very, very, very different type of setup, and a very unique culture. And it was like mixed feelings of feeling the dread that the rumors may be true, that these people were mafia, but they wanted me, almost pressuring me, to be part of their family. They had dreams of me marrying their daughter and so forth. And that instilled a lot of gratefulness, because it's the first time that any parents fully accepted me and actually encouraged me to hang out with them. And at the same time, my dread of being around people who could be potentially rather fearsome. So I hope you all enjoyed the book, and let me know what you think. Give me comments, constructive criticism, even non-constructive criticism. Your opinions are valued. So follow me on Facebook, check out my books on Amazon. Some of you hopefully by now are aware that the proceeds will go